My small package has arrived from Jackson's. It's quite small. I have some Daniel Smith paints here and 3 Casaneo brushes. I'm in the process of veganizing my art supplies, so I am stopping buying Sennelier watercolors, which I really love. It's a painful departure for the very well-known Daniel Smith watercolors. Ooh! Nearly forgot about this. Wow, it's huge and it's really heavy. This is for squeezing paints. It's supposed to be better and easier than just a small key thing, which I read somewhere that if the metal isn't well, that it can break the metal of the tubes. So one. This is it. Let's put this aside. Okay, so I have 3 Casaneo brushes, a number 6, an 8 and a 10. I love my brushes, what can I do? And we have 3 colors here. Carbazole Violet, Burnt Umber and Viridian. Bismuth Vandate Yellow, Cobalt Blue, which I'm really looking forward to using, Manganese Blue Hue. This. And a few more. Hello. New Gamboge, PhThalo Blue, Quinacridone Rose and Quinacridone Coral. So some of these are necessity colors. I needed more burnt umber, I needed a new violet, I use a lot of pink. Sorry about that. The PhThalo that I had turns out to be Prussian. I thought it was PhThalo all along. Did look at what it says. So this is the PhThalo, this is the green shade. I want to create blue greens, turquoise greens, so I have a Viridian for that. The cobalt I actually wanted for like powdery blue shades, and the fact that it granulates is also plays a part. I needed my Sennelier Indian yellow is almost finished, so the new Gamboge to replace that. These two, I have lemon yellow and cerulean blue that are student grade, and I wanted to replace those. So these are the shades I chose. the coral seemed really interesting, so I wanted to try that. I don't use a lot of reds. I have carmine as the Sennelier carmine is really beautiful. It's slightly on the pinkish side, and I thought the coral is interesting and it's more of a yellowish red, so I wanted to try that. So these are my new colors. And the 3 Casaneos. I would have gotten another heritage brush, but I think the Jackson website only had one size and it was out of stock, so it will wait for another time. Now I have a few Casaneos that I really like. Let's like this. Oops, hold on. Okay. So number 10, number 8 and number 6. Maybe like this so you can read it. So I have my first Casaneo was this one, which gets into an incredible point when wet. And it's really, I only use it to create thin lines. I should try using it for other things, but I haven't really found a useful stroke for it. I also have these 2 beautiful daggers that I really enjoy, and the quills, this one's still wet, that are just delightful, and I wanted to try the rounds to see how they are, because, oh, I almost forgot, I have a number 2 round, and I have 2 of them. I thought they will be very useful. They have a very wobbly sort of tip, and they have no point at all when you draw with them. They're nice. I do have some uses for them, but so I thought maybe I don't have a point here because of the size, that I should try larger sizes, and not, I have a lot of 2s and 4s, but not really 6s and 8s. So these are the new ones. This one, so it doesn't get crushed by all the other brushes, I put it in a pencil holder. Let me get some paper so we can try the new brushes out and the new paint. See you soon. Alright, I have some scraps of cotton paper here, and I'll be using the cover of my palette to try the new colors. Okay, we're back in close-up, and I'm sure you can see the loose hair here. As much as I try to bring it back, you can see it's frazzled, it won't. Can you see it? God, I hope you can see it. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Oh, I got some tweezers. Oops. That's what I was afraid of. Okay, this is good enough. I don't think it will bother me. I just managed to cut it and not tear it. So I just washed my hands and changed the water in my jars. My colors are all here and some are starting to dry already. Let's give one a try. I was actually most curious about the Cobalt Blue. I know that cobalt is usually a beautiful blue but quite light, and I wanted to get this one to mix purples as well and lavender shades. Let's try it with the smaller number 6. Oh, it flows beautifully. This is Lana HP paper, and the brush feels lovely, lovely, so soft, like it's almost not there. Let's try some of the rose. Oh, the brush feels beautiful. The colors as well, look at them. Let's try them together. So I have some purple and I'll get some blue on the tip. Wow! I love it. I love this brush. I want to zoom you closer. Okay, so you won't be seeing so much of my setup around here, but I hope you will be able to see the strokes and hopefully the brush. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, I'm so glad I got more. I love this Casaneo line. Let's try. Oh, by the way, I'm not seeing granulation in the blue. Let's see what happens when this dries. And let's try it with just a bit of... Oh, this is what I was expecting, this very light shade. Let's try it with the manganese. Just wetting it a little bit. I'll try to get some thicker color. No. Okay, this is a lot of manganese. See how they blend. Oh, love my blues. And this is just a little bit of the... My brush is clean. This is the PhThalo. Wow, 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 wow. See what happens when I mix it with the Viridian. Okay, I've got some thick Viridian here. This side. Let's get some more. Now I just wet it. Oh, turquoise just melts my heart. Love turquoise shades. This is beautiful. Let's try the coral. And maybe, okay, we'll get to brush strokes soon. This is the coral, wow. And this is some thick paint. More water. And they don't really neutralize, but they're not exactly opposite. That would probably happen with the rose. I have not forgotten about the new Gamboge. Nice. Oh, I love the brightness of this yellow. I'm quite happy right now. I'll try the Bismuth Vandate yellow. What do I have room here? Oh, really powerful. Let's see what happens when I mix it with the Viridian. Twist this so I can flow the Viridian into the yellow. And this is hot pressed paper, so we will see more of the borders where they blend. So just let's flip it again. I got used to looking at it like this. Which one didn't I try? I don't have the purple here. The Carbazole, which is the same pigment as my dioxazine purple from Sennelier, which is why I got it. I love the Sennelier color. It's very nice. And I also have the burnt umber, which is really useful to get some thicker paint. And I actually love mixing the purple with the brown. Gives it a very strong tone, rich, deep color. So except this little strange mix, I think the colors here are super bright. I love the Viridian with the PhThalo blue, green shade, sorry. These together. The manganese is beautiful, and you can see its effects flowing into the cobalt. The Viridian with the yellow is really nice, and I'm very happy I got the coral, and I love what's happening here with new Gamboge. Out of screen. So nice colors. Now let's focus on the brushes. Right, so now let's try the brushes. I zoomed out a bit so you can see the colors I'm mixing on the brush. This is Lana cold pressed paper. Have something on the back. This is actually the front side, and I'll be using the back, but I don't think it should matter a lot, especially not two brush strokes. So let's try the number 10 first. As I was swatching the new paints, I really enjoyed the softness of the number 6, and I guess I will feel it even more strongly with the number 10 because it's longer. So what nice color combinations did we have? I'll go with the turquoises first. Okay, so it doesn't give me a fine tip. Let's dip into the cobalt. Need more water here. Cobalt with the phthalo. Cobalt with the phthalo. Okay, I have a lot of paint here. Too much. Wow. The colors are intense. When I have less paint on the brush, I like it. Though I'm disappointed I'm not getting a fine tip. Let's try some brown here, if I picked any up. Okay, I can get a tip. Alright. This is all number 10. And I'll switch colors for the number 8 so I can differentiate them. I think for the number 8 I'll go with the yellows, the Gamboge and the Coral. Just a bit of coral at the tip. Okay, I didn't really mix it. Okay, I have too much paint here, I think. Maybe soak some color out. Okay, so I suppose if I'm concentrating I can get a finer tip on it. And really nice color blends, and it's just as nice and soft. Now let me just write it down. But this is number 8, and for the smaller 6, I'll use the purple, some rose, okay, some purple, and maybe add some brown to it. I'm actually really curious to see the browns with the blues. That's what I've been playing with earlier today. Okay, so I have the pink, some purple, and maybe just a touch of brown. Oh, it's really nice. Yeah, I like it a lot, and it reminds me a whole lot of my Zero quill, which is the same here. You can see that they are quite the same, almost the same length, just that the tip of the quill looks like it's stronger, tippier. Let's try the quill just to compare. This is the quill. Let's try to get a leaf shape, and I'll try to imitate the shape with number 6. Oops, they touched. So quite similar. I enjoy the quill in my hand more. It's much lighter, and you can see that it's thinner, and personally I prefer lighter pens, brushes, pencils, not ones that are bulkier. This is a white stroke. I love this. Oh. Okay, I am extremely happy right now. I'll go buzz around the house for a bit, just to try to maintain this happiness. I like the brush. Oh, look at this. This is so interesting. I'll zoom you in. Look at this beautiful effect here of how the blue bled into the pinkish mix. And because I had some browns here and I think a bit of a green here, we're getting this darker brownish undertone. It's really nice. I like what's happening here as well with the brown and maybe a bit of the rose, and the purple of course bleeding down into them while we're here. Some fascinating, like almost iridescent, fluorescent tones of the Mayan red, Quinacridone, no, not the Mayan, the Coral, Quinacridone Coral. I didn't get the Maya after all, I'm sorry. I was deliberating about it though, with the new Gamboge. Really nice effect here and here as well. And with the turquoises, there's a really nice area here that I think you can distinguish the manganese blue from a touch of Viridian, and then some more muted tones, probably with brown. Maybe I had some cobalt here, I'm not sure. That's really nice. And if we're checking tones, I really love this color, although it did mute down a bit now that it's dry. We have here the Viridian with the phthalo blue green shade. This is the coral, and the coral interacting with the new Gamboge, creating all these nice peachy shades. This can be really nice for flowers. Here the manganese almost looks like I put some salt in. Really nice textures, and I love how they spread over to the cobalt. This is the cobalt by itself, and I think there is a bit of texture, but it's much more delicate than what's happening with the manganese. And we also got some nice interesting things going on here between the cobalt and the pink. And I have to say, my biggest disappointment here is the pink, which is very muted. My recording stopped, so I will take this opportunity to sum up my thoughts at the moment. The big squeeze, the tube squeezer, I'll try in a separate video. I apologize if you waited for it. As to the paints, I don't know a lot of brands. I have mostly Sennelier. I think one Winsor & Newton and two Schminke, few Schminkes. And sorry, if I compare the Daniel Smith to the Sennelier, I think the Sennelier colors are a little more bright when they dry, and not some of the shades I noticed here muted down after they were dry. So I like the ability to have bright colors. I can always mute them down myself if I want to. And I think that the Daniel Smith have more flow to them. That's how it felt to me anyway. That the minute they touch the water, they just spread, and that's lovely. I really like that. You probably hear a lot about Daniel Smith. I did so far, and now I will hopefully enjoy them a lot. As to the brushes, they are all three very lovely. I don't think I should have gotten the three sizes. They are quite close to each other. And if I compare them to the Casaneo quills, I think I don't need them. If I had to choose to get just one, either a quill or a round of about the same size, I would go for the quill personally. I like the quills a whole lot. But it's a matter of preference, and you see I got some beautiful strokes with them, all three. So I am going to enjoy them for sure. That's it. Quite a long unboxing. I hope it was enjoyable, and I hope to see you next time. Oh, I'm preparing a very nice video about brush strokes, a specific brush, the Neptune Dagger, and I'm not going to tell you more about it because I think it will be a nice surprise. I'm really excited about it, and I hope to edit and upload it really soon in the next few days. I always appreciate you giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, and I am extremely pleased to answer any questions you may have, any comments. If you have any of the materials, please share your experience with them. See you soon. Bye bye.